My name is Phalguni Radhika Devi Dasi. It's a spiritual name given to me by my spiritual master. But my mom has called me, or has named me Felicity Baker, Felicity Janine. I went to art school and I was doing painting and sculpture work and fiber work. I was making these 3D fiber sculptures. And I was strong, very strong feminist. And so I was doing a lot of paintings in relation to the psychological essence of women, particularly women who had been abused in sexual violence. I grew up pretty prominently. My family was fairly wealthy, and then one year I became extremely impoverished, and so I was living in a car for a year and a half. And I traveled a lot. There was one year I think my family moved like 2 or 3 times in a year, like things like this. So my family life was really, it shifted a lot. And my mother is Native American, so she was like a Native American shaman. So I grew up with all these different things. So feminism and art and Native American spirituality and the contrast between an impoverished life versus like a very wealthy life, and how do all these things construct human beings, and what does that have to do with their relations to other human interactions, and how does that ultimately define who they are, and why is that important? I guess the main thing is that I don't drink and party anymore in that sense. We have festivals just about every week, so that satisfies those desires in some form or another on a basic level. And then also it's because what I'm doing is a very strong spiritual practice, then it fulfills all the things that I was trying to find in drinking and partying and sleeping around, like all these things. Like I was trying to find some sort of sense of prolonged satisfaction in this world of confusion and frustration. And coming into Krishna consciousness, then it allowed me to understand all these different things. I could understand, well, who am I, and what does that mean, and what do I do in relation to that? How do I help other people in the ultimate sense? And then with that comes service. An eternal, knowledgeable, loving soul, blissful soul, is one who serves. So that's also innate in who I am. I'm a servant. I'm here to serve you, and I'm here to serve everyone else. But I'm also here to serve the Supreme. And when you put your desires in serving the Supreme personality, then everything and everyone else is automatically taken care of, because you're perfectly aligned with the desires of the Supreme. So, you can either serve your family, or you can serve your dog, or you can serve your country, or you can serve God, and then all those other things are then properly situated. There is a great desire to quench the thirst of so many people who have seen, like, our society is corrupted, people are abusing people, children are, being put into sex slavery at, 14 years old, and, the greatest place for that is Toledo, Ohio, like there's all these terrible things that are going on, and you can either ignore it because it's too much, or you can try to do something about it and be overwhelmed, or you can align yourself up the best that you can. And so that's what Krishna House is here to facilitate. So when you see people on the street, when I see people like walking by the house, so many have this zombie face of just like having to cope with this very intense world that we live in, and being able to say, come in, sit down for a minute, like let's play some music, let's sing together. Here's this great transcendental sound vibration of Hare Krishna. Have this delicious plate of food. Take a nap if you need to, just take a minute to learn how to be a human being for a little bit before you get shoved back out into that world again. So many people are desiring that, and so I'm very humbled by the people who have come and have been able to take strides in the world that they're living in, and still vulnerable enough to ask for help. It's a difficult thing, but that's what's so wonderful about Krishna House and chanting Hare Krishna, is that it doesn't matter where you are in your life, there's automatically a time for us all to be on that same elevated platform as spiritual souls instead of conditioned people. Chanting Hare Krishna is non-sectarian. You can have any religion you want, or you don't have to have a religion. You can, be spiritual, or even in many cases atheistic, and still have an opportunity to chant Hare Krishna. And anybody of any category is welcome to come and chant Hare Krishna, even if they're just curious for the experience. On the other hand, we often get put into the section of religion because we do worship God. And God has unlimited names. One of the names is Krishna. Krishna means the one who's all attractive. So if religion means devoting yourself to God or worshiping God, then yes, we are religious. But we like to think that because this practice is an everyday opportunity to live very abundantly, then religion is almost short-sighted for those who have come into Krishna consciousness. If you come to our temple, you'll see many Christians who are there. You'll see, Sikhs there. You'll see different people of Jewish faith there. There's our friend Dave. He's a great devotee of Krishna, and he wears his yarmulke and is, very steadfast in his other practices. So, I haven't given up any of my Native American spirituality to take on this practice of Hare Krishna. So that's unique. Not many other religions can say that you can do such a thing. So it's up to you to decide whether or not chanting Hare Krishna is religious or not. My tendency is to say that it's not. I would like to say that if anyone has ever had a time in their life where they felt some dissatisfaction or confusion in who they are, what they're doing, or what it means to be a person, someone who has felt that there is magic in this world, but don't feel yet that they're able to obtain it or understand it or be a part of it, someone who's lost what it feels like to experience the glory of this world and the people in it, then I encourage them very strongly to come to Krishna House at least once and to chant with us at least once and to sit with us at least once and see if there's an opportunity for them to also remember what it's like to live in a glorious, very joyful, blissful, magical life full of gratitude and wholesomeness.